Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be going into my whole entire bookshelf tour. So I got I got about 5 bookshelves, and I will be going through all my books. So let's get into this mess, and I hope you like it. Okay, so we're gonna start here because this is where the door, bedroom, and then here, and this is my Harry Potter little shelf here. This is the 20th anniversary edition of Harry Potter. This is some of the knickknacks I got, and then there is a special edition. It's a Gryffindor edition of Harry Potter. Let's see. Open them up like this, and they're Gryffindor color editions of the Harry Potter books. So yeah, my butterbeer I have had for years. My little beans I've had for years. Little Pin, Niffler, and little Snape. And then down here is this is all the big illustrated editions of the books right there. And then there is the Quidditch, like the learning books and all that stuff, Tales of Beedle and the Bard, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, Quidditch Through the Ages, and another special editions of those are the pop-ups. And then these two are like essay books, I think, from different people. And then there is just the Cursed Child, those ones, and Crimes of Grindelwald, those. And then this is my very first edition of Harry Potter I've ever gotten. Those I have not, I have read them. These ones that's my second edition I've ever bought for myself. But this one is very, very well read. I've read these several times. And I know J.K. Rowling, she is very controversial, but her books were comfort books that got me through a time when living with my biological parents, where that household setting was not the best in the world. So there was very personal reasons why I still read her books and why they feel comforting to me. If you want more clarification on that and that backstory of my comfort books I still read that got me through horrible times, just let me know. I'll go get into it. So there's that whole shelf right here. So technically I got like 5.5, but I don't know. Anyway, this is my whole entire Stephen King bookshelf right here, and Joe Hill down here at the bottom. But this is that. So starting at the top, we've got Mr. Mercedes up there, which I love. That was a really, really good one. Ate those up. Insomnia was really good. Ate that one up, and then so the way I got this, I got my hardbacks, and they'll go into paperbacks, mass market, stuff like that. And then these are all his hardbacks, the recent ones that came out or editions I've gotten. And then the Crown Royal is up there. I should put him next to there because it seems very detective drink to drink, but you know, we'll get that. Maybe if I get a special edition of that, maybe we'll put that up there. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, these are all my paperbacks of Stephen King's. We've got Cujo, Green Mile, read that. It was really good. Sleep, Dr. Sleep, Lizzie's Story, all those, Christine. And these ones are just like, these are also, they're short stories that are in a collection somewhere in here. And yes, I got Stella's toy up here because she kept hiding it. So we're taking a break from that toy. And a Squishmallow. Down here's more of the bigger paperbacks. So this one, it stops. These are like regular paperbacks, and then these ones are like the they're awkwardly shaped paperbacks. And then it goes into my mass market, which I got all of these, I think 90% of my mass market paperbacks going in down here from thrift books, because literally you can get like 5 of these and it'd be $20 free shipping. And since Stephen King he's a pretty his books have been released for quite a while, I won't get his older books a full price unless they are brand new and they're coming out. That is it. And then there's more over here, and this is I want to get more of these. These are called the Hotter editions of Stephen King, and they come in these really cool bright colored versions, and I really want more of those, but you have to kind of hunt them down. It just so happens I think got this off eBay or AB books, I forget. But I got this one particularly because this is technically one of the very first Stephen King books I've ever read, and I really, really loved it. And I also have the audiobook to that, so what I want to do here soon is to read this book, but also listen to it audibly, because I feel like that'd be a cool experience. And then down here's Joe Hill, and this is Joe Hill's I can't think of the name of what these books would be called. Almost like kind of like a comic book versions. But when the words come to me, I'll let you know. But this is that version. It's called Lock and Key. This is also a Netflix series. I haven't watched it, but it's also that. So I got this version too. Because I remember I think I found those at like the library a couple years ago, and I read a couple of them. I really liked them, and I wanted them, so I got them for Christmas. Then we're gonna go over here to this is my desk. So I decided to use my desk as a bookshelf too for books. This is all my Cassandra Clares. So technically starting up here we have Mortal Instruments, Infernal Devices, and Dark Artifices, and the Chain of Gold series. So these are with the really, really cool spines, and then these are my special editions from, I can't think of what it is right now, but these are all the special editions of the Chain of Gold, Chain of Iron, and stuff like that up there that you have to special get when she comes out with them. And then down here, this little letter I got from a special edition box that she was promoting last year. And then behind here is the more short stories like the Bane Chronicles, Tales from the Shadow Market, which you've seen all of those reading vlogs that I've done. And I need to read this one because I read that one and then I realized I need to read those, and I kind of stopped. And then there's more versions of Chain of Gold, Chain of Iron. I got multiple copies of those. It's insane. I'm surprised. I don't know why. And yes, I got little Undertaker back there. His wine I never drank yet because I won't. And there's my GoPro. Here's my laptop and all that good stuff. And there's my cup of coffee that I'm drinking right now. And then here is another picture that I got that came in the Chain of Gold box. So it's Lucy and her Lucy Herringdale along with her friend that she's trying to raise up from the dead. These are these two special editions of City of Bones, the 10th anniversary edition, and the 15th anniversary edition, I think. And then this is Chain of Gold, and then this is what came in with that in the picture, the letter over there. It is, I think it's Chain of Thorns. Hold on, let me prop this up for you so you can properly see. Yep, it's Chain of Thorns. So that's just another special edition of that. It came into a little box. So it has a little rose there on the side, and then it has that there. So I ended up getting that. So yeah, I'm using this my whole desk, and ignore these books. I'm doing a reading vlog on that. You guys already know what's going on with that. So, okay. Then there's my Kindle. My badge for where I work. We're not gonna talk about that. So yep, I'm utilizing this whole desk because as we were moving things, it was a little awkward. So I thought, why not utilize the space as like a bookshelf too? So I guess the more editions I get of those books, I need to go up here. I'll put those on top of there. I don't know. We'll see what I do. But there's that, my desk, and now we're gonna go. I guess we're gonna keep. I guess we're gonna go here. This is all of my dark romances, like Chantal Tessier, H.D. Carlton, Emily McIntyre, going into that. And then I haven't read Priest, Sinner, or Saint yet, but they will be coming. And down here is, okay, I know Tilly Cole has her own little controversy as well. I got every single one of these prior to that controversy. I read It Ain't Me Babe, and then I was instantly obsessed. It was really good, and I got the rest of them, so was unaware of that. So we're here, they're there. I'm gonna read them because I got them and I don't want to waste some money on that. So yeah, And then here is the Savage Bond series. That was really good. I read those, and a coworker of mine, she told me to read them, and I did. And then there is V.E. Schwab. Hawk Hates You has them, so I was convinced and I got it. I haven't read them yet, but will. And a Squishmallow. Keep going down. We have kind of random, but not. I have another Tilly Cole book that was advertised on my For You page, and I got it. And then I got Phantom by Greer Rivers, great. And then See You Soon, I got off TikTok because I wanted to read it. I haven't read it yet, but will. And I got The Dare, The Losers, 1 and 2 by Harley LaRoe. I read all 3 of them. They were great. And I also read Her Soul to Take. That was amazing, really good. And I have not got into Her Soul for Revenge or Soul of a Witch yet, but will. And then Heartless Heathens by Santana Knox. I got more of her books going on down there. It was really good. I only read the Heartless Heathens. Actually, complete utter lies. I read Heartless Heathens. That was good. And then I read No Way Out by her. It was okay. I mean, I think I need to do a reread since I read it so quickly, but it was pretty good. That Sick Love, that was great. It was giving more Chantal Tessier's The Lord series, but that's okay. And then Hawk. I'm gonna do a full-on review of that. That was amazing. Can't express how much I love that anymore. I hype this book up so much at work that a couple coworkers of mine and people who come in to the office has read it, and they hyped about it. And this one, I will get in that one. It was great, or it will be great. I know it. And this one will be great too. I know it. And I haven't read these two. Hawk Hates You has read them, hyped them up, so I will be getting into those soon. So, and down here's more Penelope Douglas. I read Credence. We all know how I felt about that. It was a little weird, but that's okay. Okay, yeah, so we have all of these. I have not read them yet, but I know that they're supposed to be good, so hopefully it will be. And then I got these ones right here by Luna Pierce, because she's all over my TikTok, so I started one and immediately kind of wasn't fucking with it yet, but I will eventually, so hopefully that'll be good. And I have Sick Boys, because that was recommended on my TikTok. And then Bridgerton, I haven't read those. 365 Days. Those 3 I got, well, I've seen 365 Days in this day because of the Netflix series, and it was really good. So I was like, I want to see this book, and just haven't gotten into it yet. And I got a random, I was watching YouTube, and it's a Scottish man. Yeah, that's all you need to know. Scottish man. I like Scottish men. You know, like Tommy Flanagan. Oh, yep. I fuck with that hard. But anyway, up here now is like classic horrors. Like I got 2 versions of Dracula because that's my favorite book of all time. Frankenstein, and I got the classic horror collection from Costco that H.P. Lovecraft was gifted to me during Christmas time by a coworker, which was lovely. Shout out to her. She is amazing, and she's so awesome. And then I got the Grimm's Fairy Tales and Norse mythology that I've had for several years. And yeah, up here is all of my Sarah J. Maas. I read, okay, when I read ACOTAR, right? And then going into, I didn't read Assassin's Blade, but I will eventually. And then I ended up reading Crescent City, and then House of Sky and Breath, right? And then I realized, oh crap, I need to read Throne of Glass. So I read minus Assassin's Blade, but the rest of them within 10 days. So that was a lot. And then I ended up going into House of Flame and Shadow, Justice for Lahaba, and Danica. We all know, we know. And then I got more Squishmallows, and then I got Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. Have not started those yet, but I will eventually get to all these. Now, the Touch of Darkness, Touch of Ruin. Okay, what happened was I got this book, right, at Target, not knowing that it's the 6th one out of the series. So we need to start a petition to where books, they have to have, if they're in a series, they have to be known, hey, this is book 6 out of 6 or book 3 out of 6, you know. So I had to get all the rest of them. So yeah, and these are all of my Katie Roberts. Loved these so much. These were so good. I can't remember if I've read any of these yet, but I will be because I love her. She's so good. Anyway, that's kind of like that half of the shelf. And then down here, of course I've got more Katie Robert continuing. And then these ones, the Blossom and Winter series, I got off TikTok again. These were so hyped up on my For You page that I got them. And then got Snoop right here. I had to have Snoop here. He just seems like he would do good in this area. And then right here is my Madison Kate series that I've read. You guys saw my vlog, and the cat just seems so perfect as they're running on top. So there's that whole shelf right there, and that one right here. That's what that kind of looks like. And yes, you'll see me put my glasses here. So ignore that. And then going up here, now this book right here, he is turned around because I feel like that book does not deserve to have its spine out. I got this particular book off Thrift Books because, you know, I'm not gonna buy the full price of this book, so it's not worth that. But that particular book is set in my true crime section, in my dark horror section, because it seems like it's very fitting for the content that's in there. I got that particular book as a form of education because it's Yitler's book, and I wanted to read it as a form of education eventually to see what kind of BS that they were spewing back in their day, and to see why people got brainwashed over the BS that they were spewing. And I can tell you that the writing, the print in that book is really small, and I'm sure that they squeezed in a lot of BS in there. So yeah, so don't hate me for getting that. I just wanted to do as an education, which you'll see in more of my other bookshelves. I got more diversity. I'm getting into more diverse stuff too, just as a form of a curiosity and education. So yeah. And there's more true crime here because I got it placed right next to Deviant and Deranged, and so you'll understand why I put them there. So these are just all of like my serial killers, like Ted Bundy, Angels of Death, you know, 5 serial killers. Yeah, that's it. And then right where Zodiac is sitting, I got just my extreme horror, like Sound of the Sob, and I got Hog there. I stopped where I was reading him a couple months ago because I'm very much a mood reader. And then when I went into Sound of the Sob and the Slob, I ended up reading a whole lot of their stuff, and then I kind of got burnt out, and I have to be very much in the mood to dive deep into something that's so horror heavy like that. So I stopped, and I just went into all this and stuff, and actually got into a reading slump after that. But I'm getting back into reading a little bit more, and I will pick them up eventually and continue what I was doing, but as of right now, not right now. And I got like my little zombie book right there. So, but then that continues on to, I think Michael Crichton should be in this area in Gone Girl, because that's more random, but I don't know. I put them there because I didn't really know where to put them. And then I got Thomas Harris's Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal, and that series, which I love. Silence of the Lambs, I've read that one, and Hannibal both twice, and I got exorcism there. And then right here where that gnome is, that's where it's like my cutoff spot, where it's like more middle grade, and stuff that I should have read when I was way back in middle school, but it really didn't. So I kind of want to read that. I want to read the Percy Jackson series again to see. I heard that they're really good, and I want to read them, but never got into them when I was at the perfect age reading them. But you know, you can read whatever book you want to read at any age. So. And then that goes down to the Hunger Games, Beautiful Creatures. Oh my gosh, when I was going into middle school, or in middle school going into high school, I loved these books so much. These books right here, I reread them like a billion times. They were just so good, and I wanted to reread that and listen to them because I never got the chance to listen to them. So that'll be interesting. And you guys remember I did a reading vlog on all 4 of those books over there. So then my mellows right there are split up into this is like almost a little bit of a random thing because I didn't know quite where to put Kristen Hanna's The Four Winds. I heard it's really good. I haven't read that one yet. And V.E. Schwab's The Visible Stories of Adeline. Yeah, I have not. The Visible Life of Adeline, I have not read it. And These Vine Delights, and just like Evelyn Hugo and Daisy Jones 6. I didn't know where to put them, so they're kind of here. So until I better figure out where to put them, I'll move them. But right now they're right here. And then down here is all my autobiographies. There is a TikToker, the Secrets We Keep, Faye Valentine. I got her there. We've had a kind of a similar background in childhood, so once I get into that one, I'm gonna see how well that how well we relate, and I feel like we do, because from what I've heard from her TikTok page, very, very similar, very close to home for me. And then we got Vanderpump Rules stuff, like Ariana. Yes, I blacked out Scumdival in that, and I'm not ashamed of it. And I got her current book, Single AF Cocktails. Yes, I did. And then I have Jeanette McCurdy's book. I read it immediately when it came out, when I got my hands on it. And then I have Madly Deeply, Alan Rickman. And then I got Matthew Perry's. I should read it very soon. Eventually I will. I got Britney Spears. We'll read that one too. And then I got My Queen Lala Kent. I've read her book several times. I'll put you here. So, I actually have several things marked off that I really took personally. I love this one. It's where it's not about being perfect, it's about being imperfect and then being willing to talk about it, which I absolutely love that. I love that very, very much. So if you haven't read it, read it, please. It's really good. She goes into how she is now, how she discovered that she was an alcoholic and how hard that was, and how she works through it and everything like that. And Stassi's book, I got the Next Level Basic, which I love this one. That book is basically it's basically hyping you up. It's a hype you up kind of book. And then her second book goes into how she got canceled and how she's learned from her mistakes and how she took the time to educate herself as her time out, and when she got fired and all that stuff, which is really good. So I thought that was a really good, in my opinion, I thought it was a really good book that clearly showed how she looked deep into herself and how she did the work on herself to become a better person and all that stuff, which I like. And you can clearly see now in her life that she's on a new level of herself. She's doing good. So read it. And this is Tom Felton's book. I'll read it too. Eventually got Prince Harry too. And I have the Waccamaw Legacy, which that is my native tribe. If you guys didn't know, I am half Native American. I know I look like I'm white, but it was not my fault that my biological mom, looked like Casper the Ghost, and I got her complexion. But I did inherit my daddy's nose, so if you guys want to know a little bit more about that, I do have a couple pictures of him when he was in his dance regalia. So if you guys want to know more about that, if you guys want to know more about that story, from what I know in my childhood and stuff like that, just always let me know. I'm willing to share. But there's that. And this is from Princess to a Chief, the life of this lady. So her name is Priscilla Freeman Jacobs. And yeah, so I'm positive this lady, she is a relative of mine of some sort. So, cause my daddy's side of the family, they're Freemans, so we are related to the Jacobs in some sort, because my dad's mom was one of 13 sisters, which I'll get into that if you guys want me to. But I started to read this, but then I wanted to educate myself on my tribe at some point, because my biological father did not take the chance to do that when he was alive. But I'm not quite ready to do it yet, because it seems like it's very daunting. Okay, and besides that, I have Arnold Schwarzenegger's book. Yes, I did get the large print, but I like paperback, and this is what we got. And I also got his very first audio biography too. That's out in the living room. So, I'm gonna. Anyway, I have this Anne Frank script, and I also got 12 Years a Slave because I want to read that eventually and see what's up with that book. I watched the movie. Very, very shocking. Stuff in there. So I want to read the book, and also read The Color Purple. That was a great book. That's all I got to say about that. It was great. I also got Anne Frank, Miss Anne Frank right here, and that, I think all this is just gonna fall down. But I read her book one time. That was way back in middle school, but I want to reread that as an adult to see how, or at least what my thoughts are on it now that I'm an adult and now that I better understand things now. So there's that. There's this whole bookshelf. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get in this corner. So up top we have all of my Anne Rice's. Now those three on their side, or the two, a couple of those I stole from the library, which you guys know from my very first reading bookshelf tour. So all those are all my Anne Rice's, and I have a big old bottle of vodka that is empty, but it works as a stand now. So yeah, and then this is basically all my vampire books on here. So going down, it's my vampires going down, and then Twilight series is down here. The first 3 books of that Interview with the Vampire Chronicles, and those are all my vampire books. Down here is all of Lord of the Rings. I'll try and get in this corner, so if I fall down, send help, guys. This I got from Costco. It is an encyclopedia. This I got from Costco. These ones I got at Barnes & Noble. This is an original. This is a copy that I got from home. That's from a family member. And these 2 are from Barnes & Noble or Big and Wheeling, whichever one. And then 2 Mellows because I got them there. There is my random little bear. Anyway, this down here is just basically, let me move this stairs. Oh, still the stairs is getting in my way. Anyway, these are all fantasy, like of the Way of Kings. That's very daunting. Fifth Element, or Fifth Season, sorry, and then Dune, and then Game of Thrones. So this reads like an actual textbook, so be warned, okay? Unless you're into textbooks, be warned. And then these are the first 3 of Wheel of Time. So got that side. It looks good. So I just like the look of them. I was convinced, got them. So I might like them, I might not. These are my Robin Hobbs. I got these. I read the first one, haven't got back into the other ones yet, but eventually I will, and I will only get these versions of these because these look great. And another Squishmallow. And then my very, very last shelf down here is just random stuff. I'm getting down in this corner, so excuse me. This is my Secret Garden book. I read when I was very little. Charlotte's Web. My Nana got me those, and my 2 Tinkerbell books right there. And this is Miracle on Maple Hill or something like that. Yep, and this came from my Nana Pop's house, and I've had this ever since I was like 8 or 9. So I'll not be parting from it. And then I have Shadow and Bone, because that's just random. And Stuff is Falling. Stuff is Falling. Yeah, so that's just my random books I've had besides Shadow and Bone. I've had ever since I was a child. So yeah, Charlotte's Web. That's my very first book that my Nana bought me. So very, very dear to me. So anyway, let's do a little once over of all of my books that I've gotten. So yeah, that's it. have any questions, comments, concerns, or any ideas that you would like me to go over or go more detail about, just let me know in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what books you got on your bookshelf. If there's some that I have that you have, or some that you want to have questions about, like, how was that book? Let me know. Follow me on all socials. I'll be linked down below. And if you guys are having a wonderful morning, day, evening, night, wherever you guys are at in the world. And we'll see you on my next video or vlog. Bye!